Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You've come to the right place. My name is Audrey Atuka. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe right now. Thank you for joining my family here on YouTube. Hi loves, hi loves, hi loves, hi loves. For those of you that recently subscribed, thank you so much for doing so. You are amazing. So I wanted to go ahead and I'm in a different location today just because I've been recording a lot of I have a ton of course videos that I've been recording and stuff like that because I'm coming up. I'm finalizing a lot of courses that I have for my clients and stuff like that, and just for the general public and stuff like that. And my website launched about a week ago, and I still haven't talked about it here on my YouTube channel, but I want to go ahead and do so. Probably not in this video because this video is supposed to be like an update on my fasting and stuff like that, but I will just mention it real quick. My website is Unstuck by AA, pretty much Unstuck by AA because it's Audrey Atuka. And a lot of it has to do with like mental health and healing, and if you're a person that lacks confidence, and just pretty much everything in general that has to do with not feeling good on the inside. So if you don't feel good on the inside and you don't know what to do and you need help, let me help you. And I always encourage people and say you have to ask for help. You have to ask for help. For some reason in our societies, I honestly don't think it's just an American thing. I think that everybody tiptoes around mental health issues. I think we tiptoe around it. There's 3 topics that I find that people tiptoe around: money, sex, and mental health issues. For some reason, it's like people don't want to talk about mental health issues because it makes them feel uncomfortable. Well, I am, because I wish that people felt comfortable enough to talk to me when I was in pain and I hurt for so long. And I couldn't talk about it because people would be like, oh my God, you're weak, or you're this, especially in the Black community. Because there's so many people that are angry, that are mad, that are disappointed, that are hurt. They never say anything and they never seek help, and they're dying. And you guys, in the States, number 2 cause of death in our country is suicide. That is alarming, you guys. Like, it's alarming. And I think when we wait around and then we're like, oh my God, I just didn't see that coming. Oh my God, I just didn't see that coming. We say that all the time, yet people are hurting and dying around us, and people are hurting and just in pain. Yet we're supposed to be closer than ever because we literally have this reach where it's like we're on platforms, we're in social media, which is supposed to bring us together, but yet people feel so lonely. Like, you have a lot of followers, but you're all alone. That's really sad. You know what I mean? So I'm that person that's constantly always trying to reach out to people and constantly always trying to be friends with strangers. And I'm always friends with people because you never know what a person is going through. And if I can be there for someone, I would definitely be there for that person. And so I decided to actually come up with courses because I've been working in the mental health industry for so long now. Over 10 years of my life has been working with people that have mental health issues or behaviors, or just going through one thing or the other. And being a person that suffered mentally for a long time, I'm so passionate about getting people to a mental well-being state where they are feeling good, where they're thriving. I want to be known as the coach that makes people feel better, the feel-good coach. I want people to say, hey, in her presence, she made me feel good. She made me feel like I can live another day. I can aspire. I am a good mom. I'm a good dad. I'm a good advocator or educator. Or I'm a good person. I feel good around her. She made me believe in myself and believe in my ability to be able to heal. That's what I want people to say. And so that's what my website pretty much is all about. Definitely check it out. I have the link in the description box below. It's all the way at the bottom and stuff. So definitely check it out. On another note, I wanted to pretty much give you guys an update on what's going on with my fasting stuff. So I fasted on Monday and Tuesday, and I did post that video. That's the last video that I posted. And so today I am actually fasting. I'm about 19 hours into my fast at this moment. I don't have a set time for stopping this fast at this point because I did set out to do a 48 or 72. It's either 48 or 72. But if I get to the 72-hour mark and I can still keep pushing, I will push, just because I feel like I'm like, in a sense, in this space now where it's like it's hard for me to like get into a fasting routine, which is kind of like what I didn't want. I wanted to get into a routine of like fasting where it's like easy, where it's like, okay, I know every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I'm fasting, or every this I'm fasting and stuff like that. I just want to make it routine, but at the same time I know that it's not always going to work out all the time, so I am gracing myself that I've literally drank, I'm on my second cup of tea today, because like it's just been like a struggle to get back into this whole thing. And I think partly because Valentine's Day, I indulge quite a bit in chocolates. And so that usually happens whenever I fall off eating just wrongly, then it's kind of harder to get back into a fasting routine. So I really just want to like maintain. I would say that I've been pretty good with just tracking my weight and all that stuff or whatever. This morning I weighed in embarrassingly at 159. And yeah, so that means I am, wait, that's 7, 8, 9, 12 pounds heavier than I was the last day that I finished my fast, which was the 25th of January. So I really want to get to the lower 50s and stuff by the end of this fast. So it should take me about 5 days, maybe. Yeah, 5 days. It should take me about 5 days or whatever to get back to lower 50s. And then from there, I can get serious about getting down to where I need to get to, because my ultimate, like my perfect weight would be 140. But in order for me to be 140, I've got to lose, and I have to drop the weight all the way down to about 125, 130. Because then if I gain 10 pounds, if I'm at 130 and I gain 10 pounds, I'm at 140. If I'm at 125 and I gain 15 pounds, I'm at 140. Does that make sense? So that's kind of how I gauge it and stuff. So I do have quite a ways to go. I want to be snatched for the summertime, because you know dream bods are made in the winter. Forget that. It's harder fasting in the winter for me, I would say, just because your body naturally wants to stay warm and wants to hibernate and wants to just be cozy. And so it's a lot harder for me to fast in the wintertime now. And honestly, if you guys saw outside, like I'm looking at a heap of snow. It's literally, it looks like a mountain right now because I can't even see my backyard. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you guys at the end of this video what I'm dealing with here. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Y'all see the mess? Y'all see out the window? Look out the window. That's ridiculous. Excuse the mess. This is my spare bedroom, you guys. This is the spare bedroom that I record my videos and stuff like that, or sometimes record my videos if I can get downstairs, because I'm too lazy to come downstairs most of the time. So I usually don't come downstairs. I usually don't come downstairs, you guys. How lazy is that? It's in the same house, but I don't come downstairs. Anyways, but I digress. So that's a little bit of an update. Yesterday I was planning on making this showing you guys this coffee that I drink and stuff, right? Put a video at the end of this that shows you the coffee can and stuff like that, but I'll just tell you guys what the coffee does for me. It is rather pricey. It's pricey, okay? It's not on the cheap end at all. It cost me $65 to buy it on Amazon, and it ships Prime. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna cost you more if you don't have Prime, okay? Yeah, more or less, because you have to pay for shipping and handling, right? I don't know. But it cost me $65. I do get it on Prime. In 2 days it gets here. And what I love about this coffee particularly is this is the coffee that I take with me. Like if you guys go back to my videos from October, I took this coffee with me on my Bahamas trip, and my Bahamas trip was like 2 weeks. And we stayed at an all-inclusive resort, which means that food is in like abundance and you can drink all day. Like, I mean, there's booze, liquor, whatever you want. They make you drinks on the spot. As soon as it turns, you can drink from 8 a.m. to midnight, wherever you want to. Like, there was just abundance of food and abundance of drinking. And so usually in that, when you indulge like that, you're going to gain weight. What this helped me do was I was able to actually, even with the coffee, because the coffee completely like just takes away hunger. So I was able to intermittent fast the whole time I was there and stuff like that. And I really didn't gain any weight. When I came back home, I think I'd only gained maybe like 5 pounds, which was amazing for 2 weeks of just eating nonstop. And when I tell you I eat, and oh my God, they had plantains. I ate fried plantains the whole time. That's a recipe for disaster, but nothing. And I drank pop the whole time. I drank Coke. Coke is like my favorite, you guys. I've literally for the past 3 days, I've had a can a day, which I'm not proud of, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not willing to give it up anytime soon. I know it's really bad for you, blah, blah, blah. Everybody says these things. But honestly, this is my thing. I feel like everything in moderation. There has to be a balance. And so when people are like, oh, kick against this, the chances are if you just dive in deep and then you get rid of a ton of the stuff that you love and stuff like that, pretty soon you're going to be like resentful of the lifestyle that you're living. And then when you go back, you're going to binge. And when you binge, it's going to be really, really bad. That's usually what happens because most people will lose the weight. And then over a year, 2 years, you see them gain the weight back. What do you think is happening? It's just the fact that when your body feels deprived or you feel deprived in your mind, chances are when you go back to that thing, you're just going to overdo it. And so all in moderation, take it a day at a time and just slowly ease yourself off of certain things versus like, oh my God, I'm just going to not take anything and not eat anything or whatever. Like people be extreme. Like, listen, in moderation, a day at a time. It's a journey. It is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Life's journey is a marathon. So take it easy. Like just slow down. Okay? Slow down. You have my permission to slow down. Just kidding. You don't need my permission. But slow down. It's a day at a time. Don't be in this haste to get to that point and whatever, because if you're in a hurry to get there, then it's not going to be lasting. All lasting things, you guys, a lot of the lasting things in this life takes time to build. It takes time to build structures and infrastructures that have been around for centuries. It took them years and years and years and years, hundreds of years to build certain monuments that we travel around the world to go see. You know what I mean? It takes time. Rome was not built in one day. I love that saying, by the way. It wasn't built in one day. So just remember that when you're going along your journey, that it's just progressional. It's very progressional. So take your time, take your time, take your time, take your time, take your time. So I'm taking my time right now at 159 pounds, you guys. I should be grateful because last year, you guys, I was stuck at 180 for the longest of times. Like 180 was my best friend for the longest of time. I was miserable, just miserable because I was like, I can't drop the weight. I remember this time last year, I was literally like 183 pounds. So to be 159 right now sitting here and not be grateful is kind of stupid. It's really stupid, actually. So I've been able to find a way for myself to be able to regulate my own weight and have the power to do so, where it's like, dude, if I just feel like I need to drop 10 pounds, I stop eating for a couple of days, I drop the pounds and stuff like that, and I regulate. And the way that I want to regulate is just by intermittent fasting. And then alternate fasting here and there. And then fasting is just my lifestyle. And so the main reason why I really like fasting is because fasting helps me regulate mentally. I am an extreme personality, to say the least. I am an extreme personality. And so what that pretty much means is I have an addictive personality. So it means I'm either really high or really low. There's no middle ground. And so balance is really important for me. And my husband is that balance for me because he always has to redirect me back to finding that balance. Like when I'm really happy, I'm really happy. When I'm really sad, I'm really sad. And so fasting helps me regulate. And so for me, it is very important for me to self-regulate. And so I teach a lot of self-regulation because that's something that I have to practice if I'm not going to go into like depression or go into some really low state of mind and stuff. If I don't self-regulate, it's not pretty at all. And I find that fasting makes it so much easier for me to self-regulate. And self-regulation is pretty much how I regulate my internal conversations and how I regulate my internal emotions and how I regulate how I'm going to approach the world. Okay. Overall, fasting has been really good for my mental state of mind or mental state of being. because it just allows me to process things at a deeper level because I'm not clouded or I'm not on this sugar high. And sugar is like huge for me. I would definitely say at this point last year, I had a huge sugar addiction. At this point, I'm able to regulate where if sugar is too much, it kind of spikes. If it just feels like it's too much, and it just feels too much. And so now I'm more able to regulate the sugar intake that's coming into my body and all that stuff or whatever. So fasting has been very instrumental in breaking the sugar addiction and really helping me regulate mentally and just regulating emotionally. And so definitely try it out. Like definitely try it out. I have tools that I definitely will be using in the group. If you've not requested to be added to the fasting group on Facebook, go ahead and do so. The link will be in the description box below. Request to be added to the group because once I get a few people, we're going to start the process of just doing this whole group fast together, because I feel like when you like are doing it together, you're able to motivate and encourage each other. And I have like certain tools that I'll put in place for those people that are actually looking to improve their mental state of being or improve their mental state of their mental capacity to deal with certain situations in their lives. If you're looking to be a better mother, if you're looking to be a better friend, if you're looking to be a better companion, or just if you're even seeking to regulate yourself so you're like a better person when you get into the next relationship and stuff like that. Just I love doing stuff like that. So definitely request to be added to the group. Okay, again, the link will be in the description box below. I feel like I've chattered quite a bit. Anyways, wait, did I finish talking about the coffee thing? I don't think I finished talking about the coffee thing. I always feel like my mind is more sporadic whenever I am fasting. I'm naturally sporadic, or I jump around topics, but I always come back to what I'm talking about though. So don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Okay, that's a prophetic gifting in me. All right, I jump around the place, but I always come back to what I'm saying and stuff like that. But coffee. The coffee definitely takes away that whole feeling of wanting to indulge. It regulates like I feel like it helps with blood circulation. That's what it's mostly meant for. And it's keto. Okay, so if you're on a ketogenic diet, this coffee definitely is keto. It's 10 calories per scoop. I don't like this coffee because I don't like the taste. But I naturally don't even like the taste of strong coffee. I don't like the taste at all. So what I do is I do shot. If I'm going to take this coffee, I do a quick little shot glass or whatever and stuff like that. I pour it in there, mix it, and chug it, and I'm good. It's if you like coffee, you most likely will probably like it. It's a very strong tasting coffee. But I find that whenever I take it, I don't have to eat. If I'm fasting and I take it, it makes fasting so much more easier. So for those of you that are thinking of fasting, but you're scared, I would start with this coffee if you're able to afford it, or if you want to just, try it. I definitely would recommend this coffee because it manages my weight. Honestly, when I tell you that I pig out, I pig out. When I eat, I pig out. Like my tummy is like a bottomless pit. That's literally what it's like sometimes, because when we went to there's no way I should still be at 10 to 12 pound weight gain after my fast, because I ate a lot of Wendy's when I was in Miami. And I ate a lot of seafood. And of course, seafood, like if you're eating shrimp and stuff, which is what I ate, it's low in it's very low in carbohydrates, I believe. Is it low in carbohydrates? I think it's low in carbohydrates. Yeah, I ate a lot of shrimp. And of course, shrimp is keto and stuff. But like, I'm not on a ketogenic diet, but a lot of the times if I'm trying to regulate my weight, yeah, I try it out and stuff, because I love bacon, I love eggs, and I love, I like fats. I like butter, and I like cheese, and I like cream cheese, and cottage cheese and yogurt and all that stuff. So I really like the keto diet because it allows me to be able to eat some of the foods that I really like. I can eat avocado, like I could just sit there and just eat avocado, so I really enjoy the keto diet. But the coffee allows for me to be able to do my fasting without really feeling like I'm being deprived, because I don't have that sensation of wanting food constantly when I take the coffee. So definitely try it out if it's something that if you're looking for a way where you can like start fasting. If you're new to fasting and it's been hard or a struggle and you can't get through the day, definitely try this coffee. I think it would definitely help you out. In general, it's a good weight management tool. I know people that have taken the coffee and they've lost 20 pounds within a month and stuff like that. It just regulates your eating habits and stuff like that. And it causes blood circulation and helps with like brain function. And so I feel like you have a lot of clarity. When I have a lot more clarity and stuff like that when I'm fasting, plus I take the coffee and stuff like that initially starting out. Because usually when I'm starting out my fast and stuff like that, clarity doesn't come till like a little ways down, because initially you're like, I want food so bad, and you're just clogged out by the thought of like wanting food, you know? Anyways, I've talked you guys' ear off. I hope that you would subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel already. There's a lot of information today, you guys. I'm sorry, but I was recording a ton of videos and I just wanted to do this and like post it and stuff like that. But I hope that you are encouraged on your fast and stuff. And I hope that you're taking it easy. If you need to take it easy, if you are fasting, take it easy. For those of you that are moms or parents or something that have to chase after kids, you guys, meal prepping is a great way to go about your fast without having to worry about your family. Like yesterday, I made a bunch of food, or I made stew, or Nigerian red stew that can be used for rice. It can be used for pasta. It can be used for anything. It's like literally like sauce that you can use on everything. And so meal prep that or whatever. And then my family has that to eat while I'm fasting, just so nobody's like, hey, I'm hungry. And then I have to make food in that moment, because that's harder to do. I don't like doing that because I'm going to break my fast. I promise you, guarantee it, I will break my fast in that process of cooking food. So meal prepping is definitely the way to go. If you know you're fasting, just cook ahead of time so people have stuff to eat so you don't have to worry about them, right? Other than that, I don't have anything else that I wanted to talk about. I think I will do an update of this fast. If I am fasting tomorrow, I'll do an update to just let you guys know how I am feeling. And I'll do the day after that if I am still going. But I will see. I just need to drop this 9 pounds that I have accrued. Once I drop this 9 pounds, I think I'll end this fast when I drop the 9 pounds. And then I'll continue and stuff like that to do my fasting routine. So anyways, thank you guys for listening. I will talk to you guys in another video. Remember that you are the light. Shine your light very bright, because it is your light that frees other people to be themselves. What does that mean? Be yourself. Be authentically yourself, unapologetic. Do not apologize for being yourself, okay? And that's what frees other people to be themselves as well. Your true self is perfection. I will talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, guys.